This time, on the Megatron files, we have two versions of Megatron, the War Within and this one, from the Titanium line. And we are going to go through both of them for you, yes. In this series, we talk about Megatron, and I figured I'd group these two guys together because they're not difficult to transform. They're from the same line, Titanium. They like to fire away, fire away. So I'm going to go through each of them, talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And maybe there's something you want to get for your collection. Maybe not. I'm Captain Kyle. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a long-time watcher or even a short-time watcher, thanks for coming back. That's awesome. And we're going to get into these, but first, be right back.
It's all about me.
Okay, so the Titanium line came out quite some time ago, and one of the things about them, well, there were the small itty-bitty ones that did not transform, and then they came out with the 6-inch ones that did, and they're all made of metal, so they're heavy, die-cast. You would think they'd be like G1, not quite, but they are heavy. And they came with these nice bases that say Megatron. So I'm gonna put the bases aside because they're not gonna help on the figures. And let's look at the what I would consider the better of the two, the War Within Megatron. Put him on the turntable of doom and take a look at him. And he does kind of look like the one from the War Within comic books. And he's pretty handsome, pretty nice. He's got a shield, he's got a gun here, he's got a shoulder cannon, he's got his patented over-the-shoulder gun barrel type thing. So he looks pretty cool. He's got a nice Decepticon symbol on the front, some good paint detailing, weapon, shield, all that. I'm gonna take the weapons off and let's go over some posability with this guy. If I can get that out. So first of all, let's take a look at the legs, which for some reason have fully extended, sorry. He's taller than he first appeared. But let's see if he can do. He's got these flaps on the side here, so maybe his legs can go off to the side. Maybe we can swivel, and can he do a full Jean-Claude Van Damme? My friends, we have achieved full Jean-Claude Van Damme. Very cool. However, these guys don't have ankle swivels of any kind, so don't expect that. He does have a knee that bends somewhat, and he can kick forward pretty well. And he can kick forward and like move his leg back and forth, almost like Street Fighter. He's got these hip covers. Can he twist at the waist? He cannot. There's some twisting involved in the transformation, but not usable in this mode. His arms, let's see here. They can go all the way around, but they sometimes pop out of place. Bends at the elbow. There is no swiveling. The fist, though, can actually turn. The head can turn a little bit, but there's a plate behind it. Ooh, I got it all the way to the side. Can it keep going? It's smushing its face against the plate. Almost all the way around. It's hurting the fingers doing it, but yes, you can turn the head all the way around. Can't shrug, can't do anything really with the shoulders. He's got this gun, which he can have back here and then pop into place, which is kind of a neat feature. Can possibly also put this gun here if you want him to be like emulating Prowl or Blue Streak or any of those guys. So yeah, there he is. He's not bad. Heavy, kind of clunky, but kind of stiff. But there you have him. And if you throw him at somebody, it's gonna fucking hurt. All right. One thing I will say though is sometimes his legs pop off. They're not popping off right now, which is good, but it has happened. But of the two, I think he's better looking. Sorry, dude. But let's put him into his vehicle mode. It's pretty simple. You flip his arms up into these non-working tank treads. You pop those shoulders out. This actually does turn around. Bring this up. Put those tank treads back into place. And these tank treads, you fold down the feet. You push up. They do have a post to go together. Now, this is part of the tank turret. It goes over his head. It's got two posts that go in there. This goes in the front, and voila, you have tank mode. Very simple transformation. Cool Cybertronian tank mode, but yeah, very simple. The Titanium series were not known for being uber complicated, but they are known for being pretty heavy. There he is. Now he does have wheels on the bottom of the treads. Let's give him a roll test. Why not? Yeah, he pretty much slides. Yeah, the wheels are supposed to work, but maybe on a rougher surface. But yeah, so War Within Megatron, not too bad as a Titanium. Now, there's this Megatron. He doesn't look quite as good, in my opinion. In fact, I saw a video, I didn't watch the video, but I came up in my feed that said like, this is one of the most hated Transformers. That may very well be true, because it just fell over and the arm came off. So with this one, there's these little posts that go onto the top of his shoulders to attach the arms. Yeah, he's kind of me. But let's go into a little bit more. Now, the only way he does a full split is if you split him at the crotch, which is part of the transformation. So not really what a full Jean-Claude Van Damme or a full split would normally consist of with any other robot. You can move his legs forward, but his crotch has a tendency to split when you move his legs too much. They don't have... There you go, you can go forward with the kick. There's his toe, and he does have a very slight bend at the knee. I can't get it to bend anymore. There is no twisting at the waist, absolutely not. And the arms go very floppily all the way around. Bends at the elbow. You can even move the fist a little bit up. This gun can go back and forth. He does swivel, that's nice. It's also part of the transformation. He's got this extra little gun on his shoulder for shooting minicons, I guess. There's his arms and his head. Yes, you can turn it all the way around, but he is very limited in his posability, and his toes have a tendency to fold in, and he just fell over again. He's not the most stable, so definitely the worst of the two. I mean, if you're a completist like me, you might want to have it, and of course I'll put links in the description to it, but not the best bot. I'm gonna do a slow 360. He doesn't have a ton of kibble on his back. He's got the one plate, but he does have a tendency. He's not the most stable. I'll put him on just a regular surface. The toes don't even seem to do anything for him standing, and he doesn't have any type of heel that you can put out to make him better. So there he is, and yeah, not the best robot mode. Let's check out the vehicle mode. So with this guy, you want to do is flip up and over his arms. They have to go straight up, and you need to, and sometimes it will come out of these holes like so, but you want to have the arms up. Now the forearms you turn and push in, and the fists kind of fold down. Same thing over here, and then you push it together in front of his face, and this gun here has a little notch so that you can stick it into the turret. This plate goes up like so, and you put the fists into it, and then these legs fold down if they haven't done it by themselves. The toes fold these back, and there's these posts here and these holes here, so you just line those up, pop it in. Same thing on that side. Hole here, post there, pop it in, and you have this kind of short, pathetic tank. There he is, tank mode. He looks a little bit more like a tractor in the front here with these things, and he's got the tread only visible here and on the bottom, but he looks a little bit more like a tractor that they made into a tank. He's got this extra gun, which is neat, which can turn. This can just go up and down, and you can put it off to the side, but it's not supposed to go that way. Yeah, not the best vehicle mode either. Has wheels. Actually rolls better than the War Within version. So that part is nice, but overall, not the best looking tank. This is kind of like the Megatron reject. Now he's got a Decepticon symbol here and a Decepticon symbol here. 2 Autobot symbols on that side and 3 on this side. Probably his kill count, kind of like what Aces used to do, or pilots used to do. Put the number of planes that they shot down and symbols on the side of their plane for that, but that's an interesting touch. But overall, not the best looking tank. Putting them side by side and making sure they're both in frame, which one would you prefer? Yeah, not every version of Megatron is a winner. And I would say of these two, this one is closer to a winner, but again, still it's kind of a heavy, very simple transformation, but it's not a bad looking tank. The rolling sucks, but looks much better than this one, I do have to say. So let me know what you think in the comments. Just fire away, fire away. I mean, despite the fact that this one is not the best, this one's definitely the superior one, but they're both fun to some extent, and you know, I don't exactly play with this a lot. I don't play with a lot of them a lot because I have to do reviews for you guys, but they are fun, and links in the description for both of them in case you want to add one or both to your collection. And if you're enjoying this content, by all means, feel free to subscribe. And while you're mulling over whether or not you want to add these very heavy metal Transformers to your collection, you can check out this video over here, which is a third-party version of Megatron, who actually becomes a gun of all things. Who'd have thunk it? And we will see you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.